Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading over to Sweden because we're going to be talking about one of my favourite bands in recent years, and that is the band Wolfbrigade and their album Progression, Regression. Wolfbrigade are a crust punk band from, Sweden, as I mentioned, but has ex-members of Anti-Cimex and also the death metal band Obscure Infinity. I don't know if you've heard Obscure Infinity, but they're very cool, very off the wall, and wasn't really trying too hard to fit in with their contemporaries. So really, really cool stuff there. Bloody get off. Yeah. So yeah. But have a look at that artwork. There's some pretty cool shit right there, I think. Very nice stuff. Now, there's a bit of a death metal aesthetic going on because though they're not a death metal band, they do work some death metal into their works, particularly on the melodic side as well. There's quite a nice sort of uplifting kind of feeling to it, but then it's almost like an ironic kind of feeling because the lyrics and vocals are all very dreary, so to speak, very politically charged and whatnot. On the inside here, look, you've got the old lyrics bit here, which is from the Feeling You Don't Want to Feel, which is the closing track of side A. You get all your lyrics and stuff there as well. It's always cool. I think it's about, it's like 14 songs in about just around half hour, I think it is. So nice short songs, really fast energy, D beats all over the place. It's all sort of shouted vocals. There's no clean singing or anything like that, as some more melodic bands tend to do, but not these guys. No, they keep it nice and heavy. A lot of thrash influence in there as well, and all of their albums and stuff like that, they're all not very different to each other. You can tell who it is, but they leave room for experimentation on each album, but not by going overboard and silly. You know what I mean? So really cool. And you've got the track list on the back there. You've got some sort of wolfy wolf, like bones and stuff. Ooh, yeah, very cool. I like it. And then of course you've got the actual disc itself. And lo and behold, boom, black vinyl, the way it's meant to be, of course. Now, this isn't going to be for everyone, particularly a lot of you who are watching, but because this is a type of music I like, and it is, my channel and whatnot, I like to see who else out there is a bit more of a open mind. And that's not to say if you don't like this band you're closed-minded. Of course it doesn't. But it's quite nice that some people can sit there and go, you know what, that doesn't sound like my sort of thing, but Aaron listens to a lot of the stuff I do like, so maybe I'll at least check it out. And who knows, maybe you will like it and think, oh, I can do something with this, or you don't like it, but at least you broadened your horizons. I think they've got 8 albums out now, I believe. No, more than that. They might have like 11 or something. A few EPs knocking about as well. But yeah, I think they've got like 11 albums or something, which I haven't got that many. I've shown one of their mini LPs on here before. It was Odyssey of D Beats. It's a really cool one. I've also got a few of their other bits too, sort of knocking about on like cassettes and 7 inches. But this is their this is their debut album. Technically, this came out in 2001, 2002, and they just changed their name from Wolfpack to Wolfbrigade after a few years because there was I think they found out there was like a neo-Nazi branch in Sweden who called themselves Wolfpack. So they were like, oh yeah, that's kind of not what we're about. So Wolfbrigade was born. But those Wolfpack albums are fantastic. They got a bit more melodic with Wolfbrigade, but I still really, really enjoy it. I think it's fantastic stuff. If you like your hardcore and your crust and your D-beat stuff, this is definitely going to be up your street. In fact, you probably know of them better than I do. But in case you don't, Wolfbrigade from Sweden, make it happen. That's it from me, guys, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Support the scene, do your thing.